Let's be real. The last couple of years haven't been easy in real estate. And while some agents were just trying to hang on, Dawn Garrison was doubling down and gaining momentum. In this episode of Keeping Your Real Estate Business on Track, we're talking about how she read the market early, made smart moves, and kept growing when a lot of people were shrinking. If you've been feeling stuck or unsure or want to know what to do next, this is the episode for you. Thank you so much for joining us, Dawn.
Thank you, Lindsay.
So, Dawn Garrison is from Brevard County, correct?
Not originally from Brevard County, originally from Utah.
Utah, okay. Brevard County by way of Utah.
Yeah.
She is a former business owner, and she built and successfully sold her own gyms before making the transition into real estate. She's a broker associate with Denovo Realty here based in Brevard County, and she brings the same energy and determination from her fitness background to include her black belt discipline in her real estate career.
Thank you.
So what made you make the transition from being a small business owner to jumping into real estate?
Oh gosh. Well, you know how sometimes you just get burned out?
Yes, very much so.
So I have done fitness. I've been in the fitness industry probably since I was born because my mom in Utah owned a karate studio as well. And so I grew up teaching there. Then I came to Brevard County and taught here at several different gyms before I opened up a gym. Then I was a personal trainer and I kept telling myself, I'm done. I don't want to work out anymore. So my sister who lives in New York, does amazing in real estate. She is like probably one of the top producing agents there. She kept telling me, she's like, you have the personality to be a real estate agent. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yes, do it. So I studied, I took the test, I passed the first time, shocker, because I'm not a test taker. And that's how I got into real estate. And then I fell in love and I'm like totally addicted.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Sometimes just being a natural entrepreneur, you can't help but stumble into real estate because it's exciting. It's a challenging market, but if you're that go-getter personality type, it's just a natural fit. So, so I've got some questions for you today because we're going to be talking about thriving through the shift and how to grow when the market gets tough. And I think we can all agree it's been a tough market for the past couple of years.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So when the market started to get weird, what was your first gut feeling and how did you actually, or what did you actually do about it?
Okay, so as a former black belt martial artist, and I say former because I don't practice karate anymore, and a former gym owner, motivation only takes you so far. It's like habit that's going to carry you through. And so when motivation runs out, I really focus on like my habits that I've built and the foundation that I built. That really keeps me strong. So I will do my follow-ups. I'll be consistent about that. And, networking, marketing, all of that stuff because sometimes motivation dies. So habit, here we go.
That hits hard. The motivation does start to wane, especially when it's been difficult for a significant period of time. That one hits hard for me because you're right. It does go back to your habits. And when you're just naturally conditioned to wake up and do what you're supposed to do that day, whether you're motivated that day or not, you're going to get up and do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And being in the fitness industry, I mean, habit is key because motivation does not last. And when you have to run on that treadmill every day, you just got to make it a habit. So I took that into real estate with me and it's pulled me along.
Yeah.
This crazy market.
Was there a moment where you thought this could either fall apart completely or take off? And what did you lean into that made a difference during that time?
Oh, yeah. Okay. There's that voice in the back of my head that is like, it's gonna fall apart. But I'm like, okay, voice, you have to take the back seat. You cannot be the steering wheel. Okay. So I think leaning into community is huge, especially in Brevard County in the real estate industry. I think that there's such a tight-knit community, and I know, like you, for instance, I can bounce ideas off of you and that you're always there to help me, and I love that about real estate.
Yeah, it definitely is a community, and I always say Brevard County's 7 degrees of separation is more like 2, while real estate is like 0.5. You know everybody through one other person, and during difficult times, it helps to lock arms and just kind of find your tribe of people and bounce ideas off of them, collaborate.
Collaboration is huge.
So a lot of agents went quiet.
Yeah.
You definitely didn't.
Well, I can't shut my mouth. Apparently.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. But honestly, I am incredibly blessed because I work alongside another agent named Melinda Van Tassel. Have you met her?
I have met.
Yeah. She is a firecracker, okay? That girl doesn't just move mountains. She bulldozes over them. And she grabbed my hand and was like, girl, let's go. So I think it's huge to have somebody that you can collaborate with because that's going to help push you through some of this. And again, it goes back to the whole like tight-knit real estate community. I don't feel like it's a competition with anyone. I always feel like everyone's like in my corner cheering me on, cheering for my wins, and vice versa. Like I'm pushing them and helping them get their wins too.
Yeah. When everyone was pulling back, what did you double down on? Was it marketing or was it?
Well, collaboration was huge. So just like when everybody was backing down, I would collaborate with lenders. I would collaborate with photographers, like anybody who was in the market and be like, hey, what are you seeing? What is, because it's going to change all the time. So the biggest thing I think that has been helping is just follow-ups, and trying to connect with those people who are pulling back and be like, hey, it's okay. I'm going to hold your hand through this. I'm just as scared as you are.
We're in this together.
We got this.
So other than that, what do you personally keep your finger on the pulse? How do you personally keep your finger on the pulse of the market? What are you watching or listening for to know when you need to make a shift?
I'm not watching the news, okay? Because that's so scary. I think the biggest thing, what I'm watching to learn is I'm watching seasoned agents who have been through the up and downs of the markets, and I'm trying to learn from them because honestly, perspective, you can't Google that. Perspective is huge and experience is huge. So focusing on learning from other people who have been through the market and taking their wisdom and growing with that as well.
Yeah, it's understanding other people's behaviors. If somebody is more seasoned in the business than you and you're panicking and freaking out, but then you look over and you've got a top producer next to you that's very calm, you're like, maybe I should model that. And if they're not freaking out, maybe I shouldn't be freaking out.
I tend to freak out a lot though. So I'm it's that crazy voice in the back of the head. I'm like, get in the back seat, girl, you are not driving the car today.
Not today. So for an agent who is sitting there hands up going, what now? What's the one move that they need to make today to start turning things around for their business?
Okay. This one is a really good one. And this one I apply myself to all the time. Get uncomfortable. Seriously, get uncomfortable. That is where growth happens. When you're out of your comfort zone, when you're not in your living room curled up at Netflix, right? When you're out doing those things that you don't want to do, like networking or trying to meet new people or grow your business, and trying new things, I think is huge. Yeah. So just yesterday I went to there's this community run by a fitness studio, and I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Fitness Society?
Yes!
I saw that one. Social media gets me every time.
So I went for the first time yesterday, Monday, grabbed my husband, I was like, we're going to do this. And he's like, are you serious? I was like, yes. And I'm like, we're going to make ourselves uncomfortable. We're going to get to know new people. And it was so great. I was so nervous the whole time, but then when I got there, I was really proud of myself. I was like, I'm so glad I pushed out of my comfort zone.
Those people are out there putting themselves out there too. So you're around like-minded people.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just, I think my biggest concern was I had been out of the fitness industry for several years now because I'm totally focused on real estate, that I was going to make a fool of myself. And that did not happen. There were so many cool people there, different levels of fitness. There was over 100 people there.
Oh, wow.
You should come with me next time.
And that's really getting out of my comfort zone. So we'll see.
I love it.
Awesome. Well, the most important question that I have for Dawn today, and my favorite question, is what is your favorite local restaurant that you like to go to?
Oh my gosh. Pineda Bar and Grill.
Rick's Wings.
The Rick's Wings are amazing. Yeah. So
that's definitely a staple of Melbourne, Brevard County is Pineda Inn.
Yeah. You know what? And it's such a little hidden spot. The first couple of years that I lived in Florida, and I've been here for over 15 years. I can't even count. But the first couple of years, we had no idea that that spot even existed. Like, it's a hidden gem for sure. It's a secret. And then you get back there because you see the front of it and you're like, oh,
it looks
crap.
very divey from the front.
Right. And then you get back and it faces the water. It is so beautiful. And then you order the food and you're like, wow, okay, hooked.
And then on the weekends, you have the live music.
Yes, which is really fun. So it gives you something to do. And a lot of people show up there too. So it's great.
I love it. 2 checks for Piney Inn.
I know.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And thank you for, if you're just tuning in, please like, subscribe, and share with another real estate agent or anyone that you know that this might help elevate their business. We'll see you next time.
Bye.